Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl T back with another video. In today's video, it's not one, it's a tough one. But thank you for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, please check out all of the other content on the channel. Smash that subscribe button, like the video, share out the video, leave me a comment. For my returning members and subscribers, welcome back, fam. Welcome back. So I'm here to bring a little awareness. Yesterday was one of the hardest days of our lives, but it's a word. It's monetary. It's worldly things. So don't let that go over your head. You got to be with the Bible a little bit to understand where I'm going. But long story short, we stopped at a gas station. Do what we always do. Put your card in the pump. We get home. A few minutes later, maybe 30 minutes or so, we get home. And my husband gets a text message and he comes in, babe, did you $3,700? No, I'm in here sewing. I didn't do that. But the first text indeed was where the trouble. Hey, Miss Valerie, welcome in. The first text was where the trouble started at. Okay. Um, so then it shows the regular Bank of America script. We hit no, somebody will call you shortly. Y'all, these people had access to Bank of America's phone number to make it show up from Bank of America. Not realizing until this morning that the number for the Bank of America that was allegedly Bank of America was a regular phone number. But everything was written out just like it would be Bank of America compared to the actual codes that we were getting. So long story short, we were scammed out of $18,000. So every time he would send a code, it would take money. So for a while we were, my husband was blocking him. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know." But what got me was he said, "Well, the account is locked down. So this is what we need to do to unlock the account." So once we gave him the code, he then took whatever information he had from the skimmer on the gas pump, added himself as a payee to the business account, and did money within minutes, two transactions, one for 10,000 and one for 8,000. Y'all, when you go to a gas pump, shake it, okay? Shake it. But better yet, don't even pay at a gas pump. Go on the inside. Pay cash if you can. The lady at the bank said it's best to just have a credit card because at the end of the day, if you have a credit card, the bank will takes the hit versus your personal account or your business account. Hey, Precious Pieces. Precious, are you able to come to Winder? If you are, just text me or call me when I get off this live. But welcome in. Thanks for being a moderator and a great member and a member of the channel as well. Same to Miss Valerie. But yes, y'all, we were scammed out of $18,000. Okay. And if I hadn't have thought fast on my feet, they probably would have wiped every single dime out of the account. But I thank God for discernment. It definitely is. Hey, the crafted mind. It definitely is. Okay, Queen. It definitely is a valuable lesson. And I'm here to bring awareness to you. Because one thing about money, it's a worldly thing, it's monetary. You need it to get by. But one thing I'm certain of is we'll see that money back 10 times over because God looks up, He sits up high and looks down low. So while they think they may have gotten away with $18,000, but here's the kicker. I honestly think it's somewhere, I'm trying to tell you, Precious. I honestly think it's somewhere in limbo. And here's why I say, because while we were on the phone, I'm inside the bank taking out the money, and my husband is on the phone with the bank. The scammer was calling back, still from this, it shows up Bank of America. I don't know how they tapped into Bank of America's phone line, how they got it to show. Still don't know how they were able to send these text messages just like Bank of America. I don't know, but they did it. So I say all that to say, get you a credit card, use a credit card, and you can pay that credit card off, however the credit you need to pay it off. Don't ever not have a bank because they're trying to force cashless society on us. But it is a valuable lesson. And I'm here to tell you, you won't be able to get nothing else out of any account that we ever have or got. One, because everything went to the safe. We'll only keep what we need in a bank account, and that's it. And it's sad that it comes to that, but unfortunately, that's just one of those things. That's the world and society that we live in. But to call us while we're at the bank tells me that you may have not gotten it. It may just be in limbo. The bank was able to put out a recall on it, but they said it could take up to 90 days to find out if we're going to recover that money. Y'all, I don't know. These scammers have it too easy for coming out here taking your hard earned money. It's so much easier just to get a job. Like, if you have time to sit around and figure out how to tap into the bank's phone line, how to put a skimmer on a gas pump, you got time to go to law school. You got time to get a job, but it so happened that you probably made it out of to be a career criminal. So this is probably somebody who, one, has either worked for Bank of America, they got fired, or they actually legitimately hacked into Bank of America's phone line to make it show up Bank of America's phone. And even this morning, we tried calling that same number that is a Bank of America number. You can't even get nobody on that particular line. The phone number where the text came from, and I wish my husband was here, but he had to run out. I would show y'all the text messages, but I do know that it is a 808. Let me see if I go off screen just for a second. Um, it's a 808 number that they were sending the text from, that we actually caught this morning. But they actually have a legit 1-800-432-1000 number that shows up as Bank of America. Y'all be careful out here with your cards. Make sure that you go on the inside and you pay. Make sure, even like I saw where somebody got their account taken over by Walmart. This they put one of those skimmers on a Walmart on the self checkout. These scammers have all kind of scams. Y'all, even down to the point, here here's the real kicker. And to show you that he was so confident, the bank teller put in a code. So anytime, so we, like I said, we withdrew the rest of our money, right? That was in the account. So anytime you take out a large sum of money, they put it into the database. It goes to the FBI, it goes to the local counties, or surrounding counties around. So he changed the code of what the bank teller actually put in to make it look like the bank was actually, like, somebody was taking money or messing with, quote unquote, his account. Police officer, right, I get you. So the police officer is approaching me asking questions, and I'm looking at him like, are you crazy? I didn't call you. Bank didn't call you. And so the bank lady was like, no, that's their account. I know him personally. He's had this account for years. So that, saved us there. But even to send override what the bank teller puts in to make it look like it's a threat at the bank, like, that's a different kind of low there. Okay? That's a different kind of low, a different type of next level type scamming. Like, this is stuff I would have never ever thought of. So if we can't pay cash for it, it's not happening. It's not happening. Or, we can use the credit card because, the bank teller was telling us that's a little bit more easier to get your money back versus trying to deal with something, a fraudulent wire transfer that somebody has done on your account. So banks say they don't ask for codes. So if you get a code, quote unquote, from a bank, or whether it's from a bank, they say you're not supposed to give them even the code. So y'all, that's my little cup of tea of how we were scammed out of $18,000 at the gas pump. Check your account on a daily basis, couple times a day, if you continue to use a bank. I'm not trying to deter anybody from using a bank, but what I am trying to deter you from doing is using your card at the gas pump. Be careful with inside of Walmart's, inside of Targets. Thank you to Crafted Mind. Inside of restaurants and stuff like that, because you never know where they put them at. But if it so happened that you just have to use your card, the bank teller said shake it, make sure there's no gap, make sure nothing is loose, nothing falls out. If something falls out as you're shaking it, that tells you to run somewhere else, because that pump is definitely not safe. Okay, it's not safe. So we're going cash. When we get our cars from the auction, that will be the only money that is going in the bank, and that's it. um so yeah, I just, Lord knows it. I mean, it could have been worse. They got a good chunk, but thank God they didn't get the rest. But they did get a good chunk. But y'all, yeah, so I do have a regular crafting video for y'all that will drop later on today. We actually made a blanket on that video, so stay tuned for that one. It will drop later on today for y'all. But above all, this video here was to make sure and bring awareness to y'all. I'm trying to tell you, Miss Valerie, because if we didn't, we'd have been cleaned out. We would have been cleaned out looking crazy. Okay? Just terrible. But I'm pretty sure, and I'm confident in knowing that I serve a God who sits up high and looks down low. It'll come back tenfold. So I'm not worried about it there, but it's mainly to bring awareness. I am waiting on Fox 5, Fox News 11 to contact me. They are supposed to be coming out to put our story on the news so we can bring awareness to other people, because you got to know these things. If you see something, say something, help bring awareness to everybody, and you can maybe help prevent or save somebody else from the heartache and the trouble that you are going through. Because Lord knows it's definitely a pain. You got to answer a million questions, and then when you have transactions coming out, you got to try and remember the last one you did. I mean, it just gets to be, hey Aisha, welcome in. It gets to be a little bit tedious, and you got to backtrack and rethink, because you don't want to put something out there that so what like I tell the bank, I know that the last transaction we did legitimately was when we went to that gas pump. So once again, the steps are, if you absolutely have to pay outside a gas pump, shake it, make sure there's no gaps, make sure nothing falls out, even kind of peek through where you put your card at in the slot, go inside and pay, even shake it, because you never ever know. Yeah, we did, Miss Valerie, put a freeze on the credit report as well. They are offering identity theft and things of that nature. But y'all, to work hard in a business, because number one, in a business, it's hard enough to make money. But to just have somebody just utterly come and rob you, just, I mean, rob you with no weapon, basically. Rob you with no weapon. My husband made the comment he would much rather be tied up and take. I don't want to be tied up. I don't want you bothering my money. But we have to be more careful out here, more cognizant. Um, and we often think it can't happen to us. But when it happens to us, you got to say something. You see something, you say something to bring awareness to everybody else, so you can make sure nobody has to endure. Right behind us in the bank, A guy had went to that same gas station we were at, and guess what? They wiped his account. They wiped his account. He stated he couldn't even pay his mortgage. I watched this man in tears. No, it didn't happen at Sam's, Aisha. It happened at a Speedway gas station here in Atlanta. Well, here in Jefferson, Georgia. But yeah, so I mean, it. Unfortunately, we were able to recover the rest of what we had in our account, but they wiped this man's account out. He was in tears. He said he had a wife, he had a family, he had kids. He was already behind on his mortgage and just made this agreement. Oh wow, it happened to y'all at Sam's Club. Wow, and it is a pain. Were y'all able to recover anything? I mean, it's a pain to have to go through this, y'all. It's a real pain. You gotta change everything around. You gotta open up a new account. I mean, like, he has had the same account. He's only ever had one bank account. So having to change all of this stuff around, remember who you actually have on auto pay. I mean, it becomes a bit overwhelming. And it's so scary. Like, right now, we don't trust the bank. We don't trust the bank. Bank of America was very, very slow to react. I had to get a little ugly. Yep, it was a pain. Oh man. But it definitely is that a pain in the behind. But like I said, I'm sure we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get over it. But y'all definitely be careful out here. But that's the story of how we got scammed out of $18,000. $18,000, y'all. Okay. But thank God they did not get it all. Thank God, we'll still be able to continue with our businesses, our daily, data operations, things of that nature. But it's just so sad how the guy behind us endured the same thing, but he wasn't as fortunate. So I'm y'all just please check before you pay, before you tap your card. Even I didn't even realize that by just tapping it, if it has a skimmer on it, it can get your information. It gets your name, your phone number, and all your financial information. So if you have like your social security cards and pictures and stuff like that on your phone, take that stuff off. Keep it locked up in a fireproof safe. Protect you and who you are and your family, because some of y'all still have younger kids that are not 18 yet. So make sure that you have those things protected, locked up, not on your phone. I know our phones seem secure to it actually happens to you, if that makes sense what I'm trying to say. So if you have any of that stuff on your phone, take it off. Lock your credit report. Um, keep your cards locked. If you're gonna have them, linked to your phone, just keep them locked inside of Apple Pay and stuff like that. And once they got a hold to my husband's phone, they were able to see every like computer and stuff we had. Hey, honey, every computer and stuff that we had in the house. They even tried to get my card. I don't know what they thought they were gonna do with $16.99, but baby, I locked it. Um, I'm having to wipe my computers because we keep financial information on there. So anywhere you keep financial, and I know they say paper is old school, but baby, paper is safe. Long as it's in a fireproof safe, paper is going to be safe. Drop all that information in there so that you will have it easy access when you need to get it. Um, don't keep your pin numbers and stuff like that on your phone. But y'all, being scammed at $18,000, that's not a little money. Even if it was $500. Yeah, we okay, Blue. We okay. They didn't get it all, but they got 18,000. But we okay. We gonna be okay. My husband is still, he's going through different emotions as he should, and I'm just allowing him to go through those different emotions. Y'all know as women, um, we're that backbone, so we tend to silently deal with it and handle it a little bit better than the men can. But it'll come back 10 times over. So yes, but I'm okay, but we not okay, but we okay because we can keep pushing. We can keep pushing. I'm trying to tell you, Aisha. I'm trying to tell you, we own a car lot, and then I have my small business. But yes, $18,000 of hard earned money, hard earned money. Okay, I just I have no words. I have no words. But if you happen to come across this video and you are a scammer, go get you a job, because it's so much easier to get you a job than to viciously take somebody's hard earned money. So that's my message to all the scammers out there. Go get a job. But yes, y'all, $18,000. We have taken an $18,000 loss as of today. The fraud department will give it back. We're hoping so. They told us it could take up to 90 days. So we are hoping so. But the only thing that makes this a little different is they actually did a wire transfer. Part of me says the wire transfer didn't go all the way through because they kept calling while we were at the bank. You got that right, Blue. $1 is too much. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. When you work for your money and you work hard for your money, you ain't got time for nobody to be coming there. Get from over there. You don't have time for nobody to be coming and scamming you out of what you work hard for. Selling cars is not an easy job. It's definitely you gotta put up with people attitudes, and the type of cars that we have and we bring to the market, he doesn't sell them for much over than what he paid for the car. And people will still want a discount. You hear me? They still want a discount. Okay? So when you work, I mean, Blue, you nailed it right there. Okay? $1 is too much. 50 cents is too much. But it's sad. Unfortunately, that is the world that we live in today. So yes, Miss Bobby, I'm hoping like the fraud department, I hope they come through. I hope they come through. Cause honey, this right here is definitely too much for him to bear. Thank you, Miss Valerie. I appreciate that. But y'all, I have that video dropping for y'all after a while. You got scammed through a bank. The bank people. What? Wow. I will do, Aisha. I know you, Blue. The bank people called you. Wow, they got all kind of scams going on out here. That's terrible. So you got scammed, and the bank made a call to you. Whoa, that's so they go to show the bank people crooked too. That goes to show the banks are crooked too. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. But yes, y'all. So I will definitely keep y'all posted. That video is scheduled to drop later. It is pre-recorded, but y'all go show me some love on that video. And if I can go live later on again, maybe do some blinging, I might do. Y'all want me to go live later on after that video drop and bling with y'all? Let me know in the comments, and I'll come back later and check the comments. Precious Pieces, don't forget to call me, honey. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace, be blessed, stay crafty. I'm your girl T, and I'm out. Whoa, so the number showed up on your phone as well? Oh Lord. That's crazy. Wow. All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.